Don't rush into buying the iPhone 17 Pro Max right now, because the Samsung S26 Ultra is just a few months away, and there are 10 real reasons it's the better pick. And no, I'm not talking about the boring weight or thickness stuff. I'm talking about actual winning features that make a difference. First up, the display. Both phones are Ultra flagship, so of course they look good. But the S26 Ultra is doing something new with COE OLED. iPhones are still rocking that old polarizer layer. Yeah, it cuts reflections, but it also blocks light and sucks extra battery. Samsung ditched that layer completely. Instead, they're using a special film that cuts down reflections without blocking any light. So you're getting up to 1.5 times more brightness without draining extra battery. That alone is a massive win. And Samsung's not stopping there. The S26 Ultra is getting this new feature called Flex Magic Pixel. If someone's sitting beside you, they straight up can't peek at your screen. No third-party films, no gimmicks. You decide which apps stay private and even set a schedule for it. Then there's the anti-reflective coating. Apple just added it to the iPhone 17 lineup, but even if you compare it to the 2-year-old S24 Ultra, you can tell right away who's ahead. Samsung's reflection control has been on another level for years, but the real Samsung Flex isn't even the display. It's the built-in S Pen. No iPhone has anything close. Yeah, Samsung removed the Bluetooth tricks last year, but it still gives you features the iPhone can't touch. The new S26 Ultra S Pen design already leaked. Curvier shape, cleaner look, and clearly here to stay. You get pressure-sensitive writing, sketching, precise editing, stuff that's impossible on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And with AI and software expanding fast, the S Pen is only getting more useful. Then there's Samsung DeX. Super underrated and not talked about enough. You can straight up turn the S26 Ultra into a PC just by connecting it to a TV, monitor, or laptop. It's like carrying a portable PC or tablet in your pocket. Samsung gives you the freedom to use the device to its max potential and doesn't hold back just to protect other product sales. Apple wouldn't even think about allowing that. Now about design. Apple switched things up this year and honestly lost the clean look. The camera lenses stick out so much that you basically have to use a case or risk scratching everything. And it's already happening. Tons of iPhone 17 units are getting scratched around the camera plateau. Samsung changed the camera design too, but in a better way. The S26 Ultra has a new bump around 3 lenses, similar to the Z Fold 7. It looks cleaner and sits way better. And unlike the iPhone, you're not dealing with buttons all over the frame. The S26 keeps it minimal, but that doesn't mean it does less. You can remap the volume buttons for zooming or capturing photos in the camera app. Plus, the punch hole camera cutout gives you more usable screen compared to the dynamic island, which still eats into the display like a pill-shaped sticker. As for the camera hardware, Apple upgraded all 3 lenses to 48 megapixels, sure, but raw numbers don't tell the full story. The S26 Ultra has 4 cameras plus a laser autofocus sensor, and that setup gives you way more range and flexibility than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The unsung hero is that 3x lens. Shots from 0.6 to 10x look insane. Samsung's also giving wider apertures on both the wide and telephoto cameras this year, which means better low-light photos and videos. Apple's always had the video advantage for creators, but that gap is closing quicker than Apple wants to admit. The S26 Ultra is getting something called APV, Samsung's own pro codec. It records near lossless video, saves storage, supports LUTs, and even log footage. So yeah, that's literal pro-grade video gear in your pocket. And the camera software? Samsung's already ahead there too. iPhones just added dual recording, and Samsung has had that feature for years. But the S26 takes it further with auto framing. You can shoot yourself without moving the phone. Then there's audio eraser. You can mute or lower unwanted background sounds in your videos. And if you want full control, the Pro Mode gives you access to everything the camera hardware can do. And it's Samsung, so you know the feature list won't stop here. Now let's talk AI. Apple hyped up Apple Intelligence during the iPhone 16 Pro Max launch, but at the iPhone 17 event, they barely mentioned it. That should tell you everything. It's just not ready. Features aren't complete, and many of them aren't even rolling out globally yet. Galaxy AI, on the other hand, is already out everywhere. It has more useful tools and productivity features, and you don't have to wait for future updates. It's already here, already working, and that's what actually matters. Next is performance. Both phones have the fastest chips, no argument there. But Apple limits how much you can actually do with its power. Samsung doesn't hold back. Like I mentioned earlier, Samsung DeX alone proves that. And it's not just about the numbers. The S26 Ultra has up to 16 GB RAM with better RAM management, stronger cooling, and better battery optimization. And then there's the software experience. One UI hands you everything and lets you use it your way. Better animations, max customization, split screen, pop-up windows, edge panel, all that saves time and boosts productivity. And if you want to take it even further, Good Lock is there to customize every corner. And finally, the ecosystem. And yeah, some people might laugh at that since Apple always brags about theirs. But here's the truth, Samsung's ecosystem doesn't stop at phones, tablets, and laptops. You can walk into a house and find TVs, washing machines, fridges, AC units, all Samsung. You could literally kit out your whole house with Samsung gear. And with Galaxy AI in the mix, everything just syncs across whatever you're using. Phone, watch, anything. Like I said in the beginning, this isn't about tiny differences. These are the real reasons the S26 Ultra makes more sense over the iPhone 17 Pro Max. If you're still here, hit that like button and subscribe. This is Techtics, signing off for now.